name's Captain Chuck Valle. I grew up in Miami as a Cuban immigrant, and I lived down the street from a Pan Am pilot. And once I met him, all I ever wanted to be was an airline pilot. I couldn't afford to be an airline pilot or to learn to fly, so I had your Uncle Sam pay for my flying lessons. Then on March 5th, Judy Tarver called and said, "Hey, you want to come to work for American Airlines?" I literally jumped over the couch and sat next to my wife and said, "You know who that was? That was American Airlines." And in all the years I've flown for American Airlines, they never paid me to fly their airplanes. They only paid me for the family separation time. I am very grateful to American Airlines for the opportunity to fly their airplanes. I'm also very grateful for APA and my APA brothers. I've had an experience at American that I do not wish on any one of you, and I'm glad you have not experienced it. And that is putting a 727 in the mud on the right side of 14 right after a Cat 2 approach. You do not know what it feels like when the federal government is trying to blame you, or when the sheriff of the county is coming with dozens and dozens of lawsuits to your house, and people are saying things that are a little demeaning. But your brothers at APA stuck with you. And when the APA president heard of our accident, Kevin Elmore, God rest his soul, was down there. And the first thing that came out of Kevin's mouth was, "It wasn't Chuck, it was the airplane." And he was right. And finally, I want to thank my wife. And the best way I can thank my wife is by quoting a great American hero. "Well, Pilgrim, all the gold in the U.S. Treasury and all the harp music in heaven can't compare to what happens when we grow together." Thank you very much.